evening and welcome to tonight's Wednesday stream where we are going to... Oh, I haven't changed my title actually, I just remembered that. Let's just change that over whilst I'm here because it's not Monday sales. Let's just do a quick... Oh, I haven't changed my title actually, I just remembered that. Double echo. Let's just change that over whilst I'm here because it's not Monday sales. Let's just do a quick... Oh, I haven't changed my title actually, I just remembered that. Double echo. Let's just change that over whilst I'm here because it's not Monday sales. Let's just do a quick... Oh, I haven't changed my title actually, I just remembered that. Right, done. Apologies for that. There we go, we had everything going on and I hadn't done my title. The disadvantages of not having two screens. Right, so back into the stream and let's have a look at what we've got in the mail. Hey, that's not my lane. How could I? How could I what? Please tell. I haven't done an error, have I? Ah, Science Lunatic, thank you for the follow. Very kind of you. What have we got in the mail? We have... Lol, just your echo. Oh, sorry, yes. It was completely messing up everything. I had to stop talking, which is unlike me. So we have a few sales. Have we got any... No, we haven't. We haven't got any mongoose yet. Although I did put it on for about 5,000, so it was a bit cheaper. We got another mooncloth robe sale. That's good. I only just sold one of those. Normal enchants, lots of those. Some laystone ore that I put on for 2,400. Wasn't sure whether that would sell. And some fellwort that I had kicking around. That seems to have done well. Ah, so 58,000 to pick up. That's some good sales. And thank you Gumdrops for the host. I'm imagining you're on auto host as you're in Blizzcon. You lucky fellow. Very jealous. Ah, hello cat. Right, so mail opened. Good sales. Oh god, here we go. Windows notifications now. Terrible stream. Terrible start to the stream. Right. There we go. So let's do a cancel scan first. Get that out of the way because I imagine... What have we got? Item group is invalid. What was that from? Your minimum price is invalid. Check your settings. I must have been fiddling and messed something up there. Or the prices have changed and it's messed things up. What else have we got? Undercut on a few miscellaneous bits and pieces. Spirit Mend doesn't seem to be selling as always. But that's kind of like the test really. See which sells, which doesn't. Falcon Mantles not going below min price. And some other bits and pieces that are on for like tiny amounts. So I'm not sure whether they're gonna sell anyway, whether they're even worth selling, but I've got them on just in case. Proto Drake whelps up to crazy money, 106,000. There's something... I think I'm manipulating the market unintentionally there. I think that's just going way off. Might have to change that to region or something. But then it's pets and they do fluctuate quite a bit. So I'm not sure on that one. For now, let's just cancel everything. Everything. And everything. I'll not need to do the mouse now. I've done the done cancelling. So How are you this evening? That's not my lane. I hope you've had a successful day so far. Me, I've just got back from work. I'm going to do a stream for about another sort of 45 minutes and then say hello to my family. Hopefully in that time we can get some enchants going again. The usual stuff. So fill up my bags with all this. Loads and loads of silk. I need to convert to leylight. That's going to be fun. You know, that's a white wedding dress. I get that mixed up with the mooncloth robe. It looks similar. And the frost weave robe. Not bad. Still middle of the day for you. It's a nice sort of midday break then for you. It's not a bad way to spend your day. Right, okay, and let's post up that lot. So what have we got? Otherworldly bag, that hasn't sold yet. The normal bits and pieces of things that I'm trying to sell that haven't sold. Ancient Priestess is still in profit, so that's good. How's my other enchants? Here they come. Claw, Heavy Hide. And here comes Mongoose in at 4999. So someone's put them on and I'm undercut. Actually, two people have put them on now at 4999. That's still a profit. So because crafting cost was at 2000, so not as great as the profit we had earlier. But it's worth just putting on, because I haven't sold any yet, so I've got no idea whether it's going to sell or not. Which is the kind of the test, really. If it sells, then I'll make another one. If it doesn't sell, I'll just keep it up there. Right, that's that lot done, and onwards and upwards. Next batch of mail. Shadow Weave masks. Had those for a little while, they've not sold. I'm guessing those that wanted the secret mount have already got the secret mount. Spirit Men's don't seem to. My sofa lives. Oh no, it's a cat. Yes, everything's brown behind me, so it's a bit difficult to tell. That's Cookie behind me. The other cat, Fluffmorn, is hiding somewhere. He'll come down when he hungers. Right, okay, so various bits, some lesser enchants as well, which hope some of these have been selling, which has been quite good. So good to keep them all on. Good to keep them on and see what sells. The main thing is start turning this silk over and restock on things. Definitely need to restock on things because I'll have with all those sales I've just had. Auctioning post scan. Right, and those 9 on. Brilliant. Right, let's do a restock of my crafting. Let's clear that queue and then do a fresh restock. Let's just do the enchants for now. I've added tomes and relics in as a one of each crafting operation, which is why we've got, oh look at all that, we need 500 arcana. Well, that's going to take a while, so what we're going to do is I will click create all on that, and then go look at shopping whilst that's going. So, shopping, we've got silk first. 9 pages of silk, so yep, we've got some good buys here. I'd left quite a few on at like 2 and 3 gold. It looks like those have been snapped up, but I'll take... Hi John, thanks for joining the stream. I'm going to take these 6 at 453. That's a definite easy buy. And I'll take that stack of 15. I'll leave that 398 stack on. Now I'd like to take a lot of these 42 individual ones. I'm conflicting with my lay shatter as I do this, so I have to kind of like pace it out. There we are. So that's, I'm going to leave one on. There we go. And what have we got? What else is under 6? 67 just under 6, but I think I'll leave those because they're very close to 6. Tearing down walls. What's tearing down walls? Oh, you're tearing down walls. Ah, I see. Doing a bit of renovation, are you? Right, okay. Let's have a look at Stonehide, because it's not been that cheap compared to silk. And then someone puts 3 at 330, 30 at 333.33, which I shall be buying. Like that. Tearing down the silk wall someone put up. Ah, I see what you mean, yes. I'm just kind of like thinning the ranks. As far away from a wall as you can get. Hi Escort, thanks for joining the stream. Just a little one. That's right. Right, I'm going to leave... Let's see, that's 4 stacks of 50, that's not bad. Then my silk's at a better price. So I'm going to... hoping for some renovations. Not for me just now. See, I've got the silk at a better price really, although that's $5.99. I think I'll leave that, but let's just check Chaos Crystals. How's my Arcana doing? Still 70 off left to go. Meeting with my wall guy about a basement later. Oh, coincidence indeed. Right, Leylight's Arcana's nearly done, so what have we got here? Few Chaos Crystals. What's my Chaos Crystal price at the moment? 173. Samadan predicted it. Yeah, now I can predict the next expansion is going to be all about no, lost it. Haven't got it. Sorry, nothing came. I've got no idea what the next expansion is going to be about. Looking forward to finding out though. Right, so we also need some Fellwort. But before we do that, let's just take a few of these Chaos Crystals. I know it's higher than my existing price, but I might as well pick them up whilst I can, because they always will go down. And I'll try and keep a few in. I'll do just that and leave those 3 on, and hopefully people will start putting some lower ones on. And we also need to look for Fellwort. Did I actually just sell some Fellwort? So Fellwort we're expecting to be 171 gold. And here we have it for 100 gold. So we need 4 of them. Take that one. That's 118, so a bit higher. And then one of those. Okay, there we go. I mean, I'd like to see Naga and Murlocs as playable races, but I'm not sure that's going to happen. Right, a load more Chaos Crystals, Silk. I think I've got a whole bag full of Silk. That's a first. Right, whilst that's reloading, let's start on restocking these. So Immaculate Fibrils are quite good. Soul Fibrils don't sell as much, but it's still worth having one on, I reckon. And then all the regular stuff, definitely. Tome of Illusions Northrend, because that's got a good profit of 1,500 nearly. So definitely want that on. Here comes the rest of my mail at the same time. Right. A few more. Where do most of my bloods come from? Now... thank you, Jen, for the host. Very kind of you. Most of my bloods come from a combination of doing the disenchant on the silk braces, doing world quests whenever I see good ones up, and occasionally order hall missions. I haven't in ages done any heroic dungeons or any dungeons for that matter, so I'm a bit behind on that. That's the other way you could get some, just running dungeons. And then the other one, I guess, if you did some world quests to get order hall resources, you could then trade in 5,000 for 5 bloods. That could work too. But mainly for me, the big ones from the disenchanting, I'd say, followed by world quests. But I'm always running low. I mean, I'm actually got a bit of a stockpile at the moment at 61, which is quite unusual for me. Alright. Load more on. How's my bags looking? Absolutely chocker. We need to send that on to my Demon Hunter for making into braces. So let's do that. Mail selected groups. And now let's start on the old braces. Going to be a few of these, so tailoring. Oh, the secret smartcraft popped in. Get started with that. And braces. Let's get going on the braces. So from a full stack of braces, I would expect like a full, say 3 bag slots full of braces. I would expect to get maybe 2 to 3 bloods and 1 to 2 chaos crystals, and the rest ley light. And with this much silk, I'd expect to get at least 30 bloods out of this, if not more. Just going off rough guesswork, I think. So that should... I mean, the fibrils and the soul fibril and the immaculate fibril do take quite a lot of bloods. They take 8 bloods each, so that's quite expensive. And the cloaks only take 2, so they're not too bad. The other big ones, the legendary tailoring, which takes 60 bloods, I think, or 80 bloods, something like that. This one, the Knight's Dichotomy, that one takes a lot of bloods. Not that I've made one yet, because I haven't done any of the dungeons. But, you know, there will be time at some point in the future where I will. Right, that's that lot done. So let's start disenchanting. See how we get on with our random number, Jesus. I mean, I just really need to do this to clear some bag space. My bank's full, practically. Need to go run some dungeons. Have an easy time getting into a group as a healer. That's a good point, John. Whenever I have done some dungeons, it has been quite easy just to pop straight in there. I like to do dungeons when I know I've got a good chunk of time. Oh, got our first Chaos Crystal. That's good. And usually on a Wednesday evening time, it's quite tight once I've done all my enchanting. Sort of like bread and butter stuff, which is like this, and doing a council scan. So yes, definitely dungeons are good idea. I think it's like each boss, isn't it, on heroic will give a blood usually, and then of course there's the boon of the blood hunter, which should proc a decent amount each hour. Don't forget that. So there's always a way, it would seem, but it is time limited. The more time you put in, the more you get. I mean, this takes quite a while doing all the disenchanting, because they sadly haven't made a enchant on gloves to make it faster. On reset day you can get groups that do a bunch of Mythic 0 in a row. That's a good point actually. I haven't considered reset day having an effect. I've only done one Mythic completely ever, and that was a +6, kind of almost by accident, just to see what it was like. Which was alright actually, considering I'm what? I level 914, so not brilliant, but good enough. And the first sale comes in with a Mark of Hidden Satyr. Excellent. First sale of the day. Well, not the first sale of the day, but first sale of in the last hour. Right. What am I doing? More braces, I think. Silk weave, braces. There we go. Create all. Now we didn't get any bloods in that last batch. Let's hope that we can get some more in this next batch. So we're still sat at 61 bloods. And then of course with being a healer, you've got that extra bonus, haven't you, for extra gold and loot when they're in need of either a healer or a tank. There's that extra bonus as well, which is always worth considering. I haven't looked into it at all for ages actually. It's got me thinking about doing dungeons now. Haven't got time today, but maybe at the weekend when more people are on as well. That might be a good time. So we've got a good supply of runic catgut as well. You can download an add-on that tells you when there's a healer bonus. Yes, I've heard of that. I can't remember the name of it, but yeah, there is one, isn't there, that will let you know. Satchel scanner. There you go. Yes, I remember hearing something like that. So you make sure that you do those as they pop up. Right. What else have we got in here? Shadow silk. I haven't restocked that. I did give that a try as a test. I might keep hold of that for my next shadowy mask. Did I farm the silk? This silk was bought pretty much. And the average cost is 4 gold 74, which is pretty good going actually, because there was a time where silk was in short supply on this server. So luckily I've been able to, over the past few days, I picked up some good bargains. I even got a near stack full at 11 copper each, but that was a complete bargain. Normally I try and get it for under 5 if I can, and if I have to, I'll get it for under 6. And that means my Leylight price is currently sitting at 44, and my Arcana price is sitting at 14. So they're pretty good prices for profits on this server. Each satchel gives you like 800 gold as well. Well, that's good. Well, this is a gold making channel as well, so... But we're not getting any bloods. Where's my luck with the bloods? Come on. Bloods. No bloods yet. This is my second batch. Got a chaos crystal. But no bloods. That was me saying that this is my good source of blood. Yeah, I've got a second chaos crystal now. I must be not having my normal luck at the moment. Eventually we'll get there. I reckon last 8. Oh, there's the first blood. There we go. I was getting worried there for a minute, thinking, where's my luck gone? Right. And another blood. That's more like it. Alright. My faith in the world is restored. Blood hype. 2 bloods and the world goes mad. What's that for? I guess I just haven't sold that. Right, put that there. Put that there. Tidy that up. Put my silk down here. Tidy that up. Might as well put those 2 in there for now. There we are. Right. Another batch, I think. If I had room in my bank, I'd put all this silk in my bank. But I don't have much room in my bank either, so I can't craft them from there. I've just got loads of random stuff. I've even got the old prismatic punch card from vanilla still sitting there. Don't want to get rid of it. And a carrot on a stick. I've got one of those too, back in the day. And my hydrocane. Still got my hydrocane, because it gives me underwater breathing. I've had that since, well, level 29, 30. From vanilla. Anyone remembers the hydrocane? I think it's Tannerus, I believe I got that from the Hydra in there. Hi, Livin' and Lucky. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining us. And I forgot to say the other person that just came in earlier and said the Cyclone. Thy Cyclone. Forgot to say hello to you as well. Is it from the Gnomeregan first boss? Okay. Yes, I always keep it with me because it's great for underwater stuff. If you need to quickly get underwater breathing without having a potion. I remember that. Remember being very happy once I got it. Oh, there we go, we're full. Right, and another batch. Let's hope we get some more. We got a load of purples there, so hopefully we can get some chaos crystals out of this. But hopefully we can get... You're a druid, you don't need it. That is good for you, Living Unlucky. I am tempted to have a druid. I have got one that I took the level 100 boost, but I made him a troll because my son wanted to play Horde, and so I haven't played him since. So I'm kind of I need to thank you, Thy Cyclone, for the follow. Very kind of you. I need to do a faction transfer, but I'm not sure what I'm gonna. I've got my Troll Druid Tauren Master Race. Yeah, well, I called him Jawakening, so I thought it was fitting. Hey, Store Slice, how are you? Is it better to do what you're doing, or is it better with Warhide bindings? It all depends on the price of silk versus the price of stonehide. For me, I can get silk for less than 5 gold and Stonehide at the moment, I'm struggling to get any for under 6 gold. So it's the same number, it's 9 of each. Although with silk you do also need the runic catgut, you need one of those, but they're like really cheap, so you don't really sort of have to worry about that too much. So I would say it depends on what you can get. I mean, if you're out farming it, then probably I think it's easier to farm with skinning than it is with the silk. But buying it all depends on what's available on your server. And we didn't get any bloods in that session either. Oh, yes we did, just right at the end. Well, one of my professions is skinning. Okay. And your average buy of Stonehide is less than 3 gold, so, oh, there you go. Snake's got it there on Stonehide for their server. You've been playing WoW for a few months and just started trying to farm gold yesterday. Well, good luck, living and lucky. I've been doing it for 3 months now, I think. When did I start? It was July. August, September, October, November. No, just over 3 months. So, and with my limited experience, I would definitely say it's worthwhile. Because as you can see in my bags, I've got 4 WoW tokens waiting to be used. I was going to use them for game time, but I'm thinking of using that for a Blizzcon ticket, virtual ticket. I wasn't sure, because I think I should be able. I mean, I'm at 500,000 now, so I should get another token. I've got until December, so I've still got time. And we've just sold a Breath of Haste for 49 gold. Well, this is the best channel to start. Oh, thank you, John. I keep things simple like myself, and I'm still just learning. You want that mount? It looks awesome. Which mount? Is there do you get a mount with the virtual ticket, do you? Ah, okay. I haven't collected many mounts. I've still got my original horse from ages ago. Ah, okay, thanks, John. And I've got my griffin. But that's about it. Right, let's just do a quick cancel scan, because yeah, I had a feeling I was undercut on my enchants. So let's get those back on quickly. There we go, those done. Hey Sephorim, thank you for stopping by the stream. How are you this evening? You have TSM, tried setting up the profession groups, but don't think you did it right. I know it gets very confusing when you first do it, because TSM automatically wants to throw everything in, and then you're like, right, what next? So I ended up kind of taking a lot of it out, and then just manually adding making my own small group. Played hooky from work. Not a bad call. Fortunately I can't do that because I don't get paid if I do that as a freelancer. There we go. Let's get all these enchants back off so we can get them back on and selling. But yeah, I'd say living and lucky, just start with yes, same as what That's Not My Lane said. Start with just the with just nothing, and just slowly add things in and work it out as you go, because that's the best way of learning. Start small. Just there's so many different ways of making gold. Just start with something small and then grow it from there. Yeah, exactly, John. That's it. That's how I learned, and it was a lot easier. And then I've just added layers on as I've gone through. I mean, there's still loads I don't know. I haven't done any sniping yet. just getting used to doing the restocking and things like that. That's right, TSM is a tool. So it's all about learning what's a profit for you and what your server is. Look at the numbers, stick it on a spreadsheet if you need to. That's what I did. I just had a spreadsheet and did it all manually whilst I worked out the numbers of, you know, how much I was buying Arcana for, how much I was buying Leylight for, and what I was selling things for, and then working out what the profit was. And I did that manually in a spreadsheet to start off with, and then cross-referenced it with what TSM was telling me. And that's how I worked it out a lot at the beginning. Right, that's enchants back on. You can get Sephiroth's group, but then again, won't be able to do much as you don't understand what's going on. Ah, another Mark of Hidden Satyr is already sold. So we've got some good sales tonight. I have a BOE group and trade goods group that you manually add stuff to as you get them. That's exactly what I do as well, Living and Lucky. I slowly grow it with things and hope that they eventually sell. Eventually. We could probably do with doing a restock, I think. How's that looking for enchants? Just the one is registered at the moment. I don't think I've restocked on my tailoring. Let's just do that. Because I think... No, we've not got anything to restock on. I did sell a Mooncloth robe, but then I had a second one on there, so I don't think it's needed to register it. That would explain it. Right. Okay. Let's do one more bracer batch. Not slippers, bracers. Oh yeah. Let's get another batch of this going. And then I'll probably have to stop fairly soonish. My family will be getting back in about another sort of 10-15 minutes. And I'd like to say hello to them. Much as I enjoy saying hello to all of you and chatting on the stream. Okay, I need to get crafting operations like you have there. Yeah, I mean, I didn't bother with crafting operations to start off with. I was just learning the basics of just posting operations. And then once I got an idea of that, then I added in the crafting ones. I think, did I do a YouTube video on that? I'm not sure, I can't remember. But yeah, it's definitely useful. The Suramar farm, yes, I read that as well, Ignis. There was a farm for silk, wasn't there? And then people are saying that now it's been nerfed heavily. So I'm glad I've got the silk I've got. It'll be interesting to see whether it affects this server, because this is such a small server. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the market does with silk. Because I've noticed stonehide. There's a lot less supply of stonehide on this server compared to silk. So maybe someone was doing that farm. Maybe I'm going to get hit, but luckily I've got 8,000 silk. Should keep me going for a little bit. Going to suck the biggest silk supply on your server as a multi-boxer in your guild. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be tough if you rely on that, on those people giving you the supply. But you know, that's the market. You know, things change, things go out of fashion, things get more difficult, or things like the primal trader turn up, which change the markets. Luckily for me, enchants have still been steady sellers, because I'm not sure what I'd do if I didn't have enchants. Yeah, that's true, John. So there'll be a natural progression. Although I find on here, on this server, The actual supply of Arcana and Leylight, like raw... oh, Binding and Mastery just sold. There seems to be very little of that around, so I wonder if people on this server are actually not doing the shuffle and just buying straight up the Arcana and Leylight. Could be a possibility. Just kind of weird getting used to what the market's like on your server as well. Now that I've been doing this. And Ancient Priestess has sold. Well, that's good. Those are usually quite slow sellers, but I've sold quite a few of those recently. Maybe people are doing their healer ults and leveling them up. Could be an option. And a Binding of Mastery has just sold. Yeah, there are some quick sells. I usually find if it's on a good time, and another Binding of Mastery sold. When I've just done a cancel scan, if the market's good, then I'll get a good string of sales come in. And we just sold a Binding of Intellect as well. Wow! Enchant hype. Look at that, all those sales. Let's have a look at those. So in the last hour we have had... all of these have sold. Yes, of course it's reset day, isn't it? So people will be upgrading. Hype, hype. Yeah, look at all that. There's definitely some good things going on here. Let's just take that off and do another quick cancel scan. Just to check I'm not being undercut. See, that's why I'm getting the sales. Is all of these. No one's undercut me on. And they're all got some good profits on those. What have you got? Bindings are all either close to 1,000 or 600, so quite varied there. The cloaks, agilities, profit of 4,000 at the moment, so someone must have reset that. Intellect's profit of 2,500 and strength's 2,000. And then next, trained soldier and heavy hide are up at 3,500. And then hidden satyr and distant army and claw are all at 1,300. And then ancient priestess is the underperformer at 942. But still, that's all right. I mean, distant army obviously that never sells, or very rarely sells. But still, I've got a couple on. Sounds like a priest with gear. Yeah, it could be with all those. Could be the same person, in fact. Yep, the same person bought the Ancient Priestess, 2 Masteries and an Intellect. So definitely a healer going on there. Someone's just bought all of those. So I'm not sure if TSM's going to register the restock on those sales. Let's have a look. Let's go in chance. Restock selected groups. Oh yeah, it's picked up those. Could be a fresh 110, definitely. So we need some more lay shatters. Sounds like profit to me. Yep, definitely, because these restocks are going to give me a profit of 9,000. So that's 3 masteries, 1 intellect and 1 satyr. So yep, there's definitely profit to be had on the old enchants. Right, get these arcanas done. You on Burning Blade? Burning Blade, what's Burning Blade? The server? No, I'm on Shadow Song server, EU. And it's linked with Azuna, I think. They've been merged into one. It's still quite a low pop server. go, let's get these on. Now, if that's coming as an undercut, I bet you I've just been undercut. Maybe. No. Must have been just I was out of stock. There we go. So, we've got some great sales in the short hour that I'm on. Was it Harmony who bought it all? Let's double check the name. It was Harmy on Asuna, so Harmy on. Is it Asuna or Azune? ASZUNE. That's the other server that's twinned with this one. And another hidden satyr is sold. By someone new. Mania. Yeah, I've definitely got some good sales tonight. It's pretty impressive. Right, let's just move this around a little bit. So I can fill in some more silk into this slot. I know there's bag add-ons that will do this for me, but sometimes I like to just tidy it up myself. There we go. We've still got 7,900 silk. It needs sorting out. I'll slowly get through that. Got all our enchants on, made some good sales. So all in all, not a bad little hour. I think I'm probably going to call it there for the stream for now, because my family will be getting back. Hey, Drop Pencil, thanks for dropping by, but unfortunately I'm just about to finish the stream, so your timing was a bit off on this one. Sorry about that. We've had some good sales. We've had... Nailed it. Army. Priest. Family time. You all have a good day, everyone. Thank you ever so much for stopping by. It's been a real pleasure hanging out with you. Sorry it was just such a short one tonight. I have to juggle everything, unfortunately, so I don't always get a long time. But thank you everyone for stopping by. And hopefully I'll get to see you again soon. Might see if I can catch don't forget Gumdrop's stream tomorrow, I think it is, for the TSM4 Q&A at 6 PM GMT. Bob Ross of gold making. Oh, thank you. Wait until I start doing some creative stuff, and then I can review real proper Bob Ross. So yeah, looking forward to seeing what TSM4's got in stock, and then obviously BlizzCon's coming up, so lots of exciting things. So hopefully I can catch up with you all soon. Thanks ever so much, and good night and farewell.